Hey, how are you? I'm good, thanks. Thanks for asking. So I've been really getting into that story from America about the infected lettuce, which is giving people explosive diarrhea. So I know this story's a bit old, but it doesn't matter. Nobody is like coming to me for breaking news. People don't really come at me for anything. I think most people just watch my videos by accident. And if you made it this far into the video, thank you. But anyway, so if you haven't been following it, so there was like some type of like bacteria or something on lettuce in America, which and a lot of it went to like Taco Bell, the fast food Mexican restaurant. Uh, the lettuce got infected, and over 7,000 people got explosive diarrhea. Uh, and all the news articles, all the news reports, all the news stories just kept saying explosive diarrhea, not just normal diarrhea, explosive diarrhea, which I looked it up. There is a difference between diarrhea and explosive diarrhea. I looked it up in Google, and Google told me that diarrhea is just like runny poo. Explosive diarrhea is like runny poo that like just comes out. You can't hold it in. Like if you have diarrhea, sometimes you don't know you have diarrhea until you go to the toilet. Uh, Explosive diarrhea, it just when it wants to come out, it just comes out, and nobody wanted it. Just like the new He-Man live action movie, like nobody really wanted that. And like both diarrhea, it was shit. Uh, it's not the worst movie I've seen this year, okay. But why would they make it? Like, who's asking for a live action He-Man movie? Like, kids don't even like. That's like a type of movie like kids would go to in school holidays, and I don't think any kids know who He-Man is. Anyway, enough of that. I'm talking about the diarrhea. 7,000 people had explosive diarrhea in America, and so I feel sorry for like families of 5 or more who live in a house with only one bathroom. How does that work? Like one's on this toilet. One's crapping in the sink, one's crapping in the yard if they have a yard, one in the shower, one in the bath or something, just like rotating when they take turns of actually who gets to use the toilet. Like I remember when I was sick, like when I was a kid, like vomiting, my mum used to give me like a container to throw up in. I'm wondering like if these families, they had allocated like diarrhea containers, like the toilets. The toilet's being used, or maybe the toilet's even blocked. There's just so much feces in the toilet, and now they got to like poop in these containers. And it's funny that like they got explosive diarrhea from like Taco Bell, because like Mexican food already has that notorious factor of giving people diarrhea. And even though like explosive diarrhea doesn't use that much toilet paper compared to like I guess other things you do in the toilet. I wonder like if the houses were running out of toilet paper, then they would have to like order in toilet paper like from like I don't know, they have to Uber toilet paper or buy it off Amazon, because you're not, if you have explosive diarrhea, you're not going to the shops to get toilet paper, and you're not physically going to the shops. So that's too risky, Like Google said, when it wants to come out, it just comes out, like, and you're in the shopping center, clean up in aisle 3, or wherever the toilet paper is. I don't remember every aisle shopping, like every shop has a different aisle for toilet paper, especially in America, There might be a few people who have like, they started wearing adult diapers, maybe they ordered them in on Amazon or they had them in their house. They had just had a lot of adult diapers in their house for some reason. Now, like, if you have a medical reason, that's all right. Maybe like you have like IBS or a leaky bladder or something. So fair enough. But if you're just hoarding adult diapers for no reason, you have issues. Like it's just as bad as the people during COVID who just went crazy and just bought all the toilet paper. People who hoard toilet paper during like plagues. That's like a mental illness, which is like undiscovered. That's an undiscovered mental illness. People who hoard toilet paper. It's up there with people who have to feed birds at a park, even though there's a big sign saying, "Please do not feed the ducks." People are actually standing next to that sign feeding the ducks. I work in parks. I've seen people take the sign down, then feed the ducks or birds, and that's not good because the reason why, I mean, there's a few reasons why, rats and stuff, but one of the main reasons why is what you feed in the birds is freaking killing them. People, you throw like bread in the water for the ducks. The bread, what doesn't break down, gets the bacteria and causes like bloat or something, and it just kills everything in the water. I've had the crappy job of like just collecting ducks and dead fish from waterways with this bacteria, which comes from bread, So, bravo, people feeding that. Anyway, so, but like, maybe the person is like hoarding adult diapers because they think like the next COVID is going to be like some type of diarrhea spike, and maybe they're smart, Maybe I have egg on my face. Maybe I have explosive diarrhea on my face. I don't know. I'll find out. I hope not. But anyway, like, back to the people hoarding toilet paper during COVID. Like, really, is running out of toilet paper the worst thing? Like, don't get me wrong, running out of toilet paper is annoying. But it's not even in the top 3 of important things. Like, maybe top 10, maybe top 5. But, like, food, water, shelter, warmness, I put them before toilet paper, like, because, like, if I run out of toilet paper, which I haven't, but if I have, I would just use the shower, wash myself, or some other type of paper, like a magazine or newspaper, or leaves, or like a cloth, a crap cloth, like they had in the olden days. Because, like, toilet paper hasn't always been around, People survived centuries without toilet paper. Toilet paper is kind of like a new invention. I don't know when. I should have Googled that before this video, but I was too busy typing in difference between diarrhea and explosive diarrhea. But like, yeah, like, people survived without toilet paper. If we run out of toilet paper, that's not the end of the world, people. But anyway, back to this. Yeah, it's just funny because, like, it's Taco Bell, Mexican food, which already gives people diarrhea, and it already gives people explosive diarrhea. And it's funny because Taco Bell in Australia is already struggling, and I don't like, even though like we're not going to get that lettuce, and Australia's health standards is better than Americans' health standards when it comes to food. I think people hearing about Taco Bell giving people explosive diarrhea is not going to do Taco Bell here any good. Australian Mexican chain Goodman and Gomez, for some reason, tried to launch in America, which is stupid. Because, like, it's crazy. Because, like, if you ever talk to anyone who's been to America or Mexico or anything, they will tell you that Australian and Mexican food's not good. I don't know. I like Goodman and Gomez, but I haven't had proper Mexican food. I've had Goodman and Gomez and Old El Paso. That's what I grew up on. And there's Mad Mex as well, but the quality of Mad Mex has gone down. So, this might actually do good for Goodman and Gomez over there. It's like, hey, we haven't given you explosive diarrhea. I know there's a lot of other chains. There's like Chipotle, which already is famous for giving people diarrhea. And I don't know, there's probably so many fast food chains in America. Like, it's like every like 3 months I hear of like a new chain, like a new restaurant. Then I look it up and they've got hundreds of shops. And it's like, oh crap, okay. Yeah. One of the news reports I was watching about this explosive diarrhea story was be a lookout on unusual symptoms. And I'm thinking, but like, diarrhea after Mexican food is not unusual, like, there's probably people like, oh man, like, I always get explosive diarrhea when I get the spicy burrito, like, when you get Mexican food, for some people, that's like a 1 in 5 chance of getting explosive diarrhea anyway. So, like, they have this real bad food poisoning, and the doctor's like, why didn't you come to me as soon as you got symptoms? And the guy's like, this isn't an unusual symptom. This is just a way of life when I have a spicy burrito, But anyway, over 7,000 people in America had explosive diarrhea from this lettuce. And 7,000 people is a lot of people. And what I was thinking was, surely one, if not more, people in that 7,000 would have to be like a celebrity, like an A-list or a B-list. They would have to be like a singer or an actor, actress, sports star. you know, influencer. That someone within that 7,000 would have to be famous, right? I want to know what famous celebrity got explosive diarrhea. That's the story we need to focus on. I googled it, didn't come up. I got a couple other like embarrassing diarrhea stories from celebrities, but it had nothing to do with that lettuce, you know. I want to know what celebrities. I mean, the thing is, like, celebrities open up on so much stuff, you know, but they don't tell us about diarrhea, you know. I want to know what celebrities had diarrhea. Anyway, I know that's a crap topic, but you know what's not crap? I have a comedy show, stand-up comedy show, at this year's 2026 Fringe Comedy Festival. My show, I'm Not a Cop, this is a tax write-off, is at the Factory Theatre the 19th and 20th of September. It's a good show. You should check it out. I don't talk about diarrhea in that. Not yet, anyway. I'm always adding and taking away jokes. Mainly adding. I don't really take away jokes. Unless it's like bombs a million times. Then it's not really a joke, is it? If no one's laughing. Anyway, so yeah, come see my show. I'm going to put description where to buy tickets and stuff in the bio, in the comments section of this video that no one's probably going to watch. And I'm also going to do this like little flashy thing after I finish talking. But yeah, go and see the show. It's good. It's awesome. Should check it out. It's definitely better than explosive diarrhea. Maybe better than normal diarrhea. I don't know. Maybe some people like it. You know, it's a poop that you don't really have to put effort in. But anyway, thanks for watching. Kieran, daughton, out.